Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we cover the RZE Resolute in more detail. A watch I received a couple of weeks ago and one I extensively and almost exclusively wore all that time. The reason for that was my intention of testing the ultra hex coating that's protecting the titanium underneath, and one that RZE claims is 8 times harder than regular steel. Since I wear my Boldr Venture quite a lot, I know from experience titanium is not the greatest material at resisting scratches and dings. That's not a big deal, as scratches make some watches, Venture included, look even better. But some people prefer their watches to look like new, for as long as possible. And that is where this thing comes into play. I'm always a bit skeptical when brands use these coatings to make watches more resistant. But I have to admit, in the case of Resolute, it does what they claim it will do. The watch doesn't have a single scratch after 2 weeks of wear. I know 2 weeks is not a long time by any stretch of imagination, but I expected scratches on the clasp at least, as that is the first part of the watch that shows swirls and hairline scratches when worn by desktop divers such as myself. But even the clasp has held well and there isn't a single visible swirl, scratch, or any other sign of use. Does it mean the watch will never ever scratch? No, I'm sure if I wore this for a year or two, it would definitely show some marks, but it will most certainly be in better condition than a regular uncoated titanium watch. This retails for about $100 more than the equivalent Boldr, but when you dive deeper, you realize it is a watch with more attention to detail. And here I'm not just talking about the excellent bracelet that is so comfortable it made me think about ordering a titanium bracelet for the Venture as well, but the design of every little detail that matches the bigger picture. The bracelet is angular, matching the stealth plane inspired look of the case. The markers and hands not only match each other in shape, but are also finished in the same frosted look and color as the case and the bracelet, making you feel like they're made of the exact same material. Then the wacky lume, with very large legible hour markers and hour and minute hand in green, and the less pronounced seconds hand pip that matches the outer markers done in blue. And finally, my favorite part, the date disc that is not the usual white or black, but rather matches the color of the dial on all color variants. This may seem a simple everyday watch like the Boldr, but when you dive deeper and see all these little details that come together, you realize someone really put some effort in making this thing. I just wish it was the same size as Boldr, at 40.5 millimeters in diameter and just under 47 lug to lug. It is by no means a large watch, but the all-dial design makes it wear larger than I like. With these dimensions, it will look perfect on probably everyone, but if you follow my channel, you know I like watches that wear slightly smaller, and Boldr at 38 hits the sweet spot for me. RZE is launching a diver that will probably wear slightly smaller due to the bezel, and that might fit my taste better than this. But like I said, that is just down to my personal size preference. The rest of the watch is what you would expect from a micro brand. A sapphire crystal featuring inner AR only, a Seiko NH35 movement that has both hacking and hand winding, and a bracelet featuring all the hallmarks of a modern bracelet. Solid end links, solid links held in place with screws, and a machined clasp. Oh, and in case you noticed a gap between the end links and the case in some shots, don't worry, that isn't down to poor build quality, but rather me not locking spring bars in place, something I realized and fixed after I made those shots. Overall, a great everyday watch that would definitely be a part of my collection if it was a few millimeters smaller. But then again, I do have only a 6.7-inch wrist, so like I said, most people will actually find the size an advantage. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.